afternoon, I'm Michelle Bechtol, and I'm going to be discussing with you my presentation to the senior community in Shelby County, Kentucky. I'm discussing with them injury prevention. Injury from trauma, like falls just to the floor, are one of the major causes of both injury and death in the senior population. As many as 25% of those who fall and injure themselves, like a fractured hip, can actually die from those injuries within a year. Some of the materials that I've collected for this, CDC is really great about their paperwork. They have what they call the STEADY program, and it's stopping elderly accidents and deaths and injuries. And they have some really fantastic stuff. They have the timed up and go tug test that you go through with each of the older adult, I should say. And that is defined, an older adult is defined by anyone who is 65 years and older. And this is having them stand up from the chair, walk to the line on the floor at a normal pace, turn, walk back to the chair at a normal pace, and sit down. And you time them doing this. And then if they're slow, tentative, loss of balance, short strides, little or no arm swing, steadying self on wall, shuffling, or not using assistive devices properly, that can bring up some red flags with them. They also have other information, stay independent with are you at risk, there's some things they can do, begin exercise programs, ask the doctor or pharmacist to review medications. They are a major cause of injury in adults. Not taking appropriate doses or taking overdosing on certain medications. Benzodiazepines have been found to also cause injury in an adult. Antihypertensive, of course, hypotension, and they get dizzy and they fall. All big things. Blood sugar also. They are known not to eat enough protein or take care of themselves as well as they should. They don't stay as hydrated as they should, and that can all lend itself to injuries. So they also want them to make their rooms safe. One of the big things with them is the environmental hazards. Obviously, tile floors cause prevention, or can be a big issue with the elder adult. You get a little water on that floor, the older adult slips easy. So ensuring that they have proper footwear. Another big thing that they do are these wonderful rugs that they put all over the floors. As you can see, there's no tread safety on these, no tacky back, I like to say. So they hit these even with an ambulation device like a walker or a cane, and next thing you know, they're on the floor. A big thing that they can do to aid in falls, obviously, would be to use their ambulatory devices, use them properly, ensure that they have that they know how to properly use them, is another thing the CDC is real big on. They like that, they want people who are able to start mobility and balance exercises at home to keep fluid. And those who can't, they want to refer, and that's based on this tug test that we've looked at here. A simple task that can be done by an older adult if they have a cordless phone or even a cell phone. My mom was 89 when she passed. Told her all the time, you don't have to take your cell phone, take your cordless phone, you go into the bathroom, wherever you go, just make sure you have it. You see a lot of the ladies tucking it into their brassiere. But that's a safe thing to do, because the biggest complaint that I see in the ER, they've fallen down on the floor 4, 5, 6 hours, nobody can get in touch with them. Finally, they send somebody over on a welfare check, and now they've got rhabdo, and they're really pretty sick. They're dehydrated, you know, it's other injuries that could have been prevented just by calling 911 on their phone. Obviously, you have Life Alert also, which on a fixed budget doesn't always happen. So, another thing that I have found, and I think these are so awesome, these I've found are multi-dose blister packs. This essentially is a week's worth of medication in a blister pack. So what the patient will do, they'll get a month's worth, so they'll get 4 of these. And I don't know how clear this is on the video. This has got little candies in it from Andrew's Pharmacy in Shelby County. This was the only pharmacy in Shelbyville that I could find that does these blister packs. So with these blister packs, you can see it's Sunday, Monday, all the way down to Saturday. You have morning, noon, evening, and bedtime medications in here. And they filled them with candies, which I thought would be really cute for the older adult when we go to the Senior Citizen Center on Wednesday. And it's real easy. You pop out Sunday morning's medicines, the noon, and then evening, and of course bedtime. These are much easier for arthritic hands, much easier. Oh, did I take that pill? Did I remember to take my morning medications? They're right here. They're pharmacist prepared. They're safe. Obviously, if there's young grandchildren coming around, this needs to be kept in a very safe place. But these are awesome. I found them at Andrew's. I've seen them in the ER from Frankfurt pharmacies, but I really wanted to bring this to the folks in Shelby County. So I've gotten some little pamphlets and business cards from Andrew's also, so that I can pass them out to them, because these are fairly new, these blister packs, and they're a great asset to the older adult and prevention of overdosing and underdosing medications. So that's a really great thing. Another thing that I forgot to print out is the Vial of Life. It's actually from California, the Vial of Life. I think it's Alameda County Fire Department does it. It's literally a vial that you have a sheet of paper, and on it is all of your information. Your name, your age, your date of birth, your medical conditions, your next of kin, your medical directives, your power of attorney, your code status. Everything's on there, literally in a circle, in a vial that goes in the freezer. On the front door, there's an identification decal that goes on the front door, so that when emergency personnel come in, they see that Vial of Life and they know to go to that freezer. Really critical information for the older adult to have on hand, really anybody to have on hand. But it's a really great program. It's called Vial of Life. It's free. They ask for donations. Like if I was doing this particular thing and I knew I had 20 people, I could get 20 decals and 20 vials of life sent to me, and they asked for like a $10 donation or something. But for the senior adult, it's a free program. And I forgot to print out those forms. I actually have a vial that was given to me too for this purpose, and it's in my car. So again, injury prevention in the older adult is extremely important. It's really important that we keep them safe. Simple exercises to maintain their mobility and their balance are really important. Obviously, as they deteriorate as they age, making sure that they have reevaluations on their fall risks is a big thing. There's some check their own risk of falling at home. I have fallen in the past. I use or have an assistive device. Sometimes I feel unsteady. These are all indicators, obviously, of a fall, and this is something that will be also handed out to them so that they could take it with them. Another thing that I'm going to do is some exercises. This is just one in particular. This is a CDC exercise, the chair rise. And I'm going to work this with them and show them how to do it. Obviously, if they have assistive devices, we'll modify the exercise for them. I want you to repeat 10 to 15 times. I plan also on just doing a little bingo game with them, giving out some prizes. The idea of the blister pack. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and let them pop out some candy.